I know you want to know how I got into beekeeping. Here's how it started. Believe it or not, I used to be very rowdy. Now, some of y'all know me and you're watching this video and you can put some stuff in the comments. Don't do that. Don't tell them about what I used to be. Let's focus on where we are. Stay focused, okay? So I found meditation. After being somebody who was always in the middle of something, I was always challenging the teachers. If it didn't sit right with me, I was making sure I protected everyone. I had a mouth. My name is Gabrielle, and I use it well, so I am a Gabby. I do have the gift of gab. But it was a certain point that came where I realized I had to slow down. And so the way that I did that was I started meditating. I would wake up and the first thing I would do in the morning was put my feet on the ground and really take a second to slow down. So after finding meditation, I developed like a daily practice where I would meditate for 20 minutes a day. And when I would change from one environment to another, I had to stop and pause. If you couldn't wait for me to pause, then we couldn't have a conversation. So one day I started trying to meditate outdoors. I would go to the Parthenon, which is like this really cool park in Nashville. It's almost like an exact replica of the Parthenon in, I think it's Greece. But they have the same replica in a beautiful park called Centennial Park in Nashville. And I sat outside and I meditated, right? Now listen, I had never gotten to a state of meditation where I sat so long that I fell asleep, but I was still sitting up. And this was actually the first day that I had done that. Now, prior to this day, like little bees would land on my hand. It was so wild. And I didn't really think anything of it. I wasn't afraid of stinging because, baby, I had been a stinger. Like, I grew up being somebody who was not afraid to sting. So I was never afraid of being stung. And after meditating in this like transcendental meditation technique where I sat and just kind of like transcended reality, I woke up and I kid you not, there were bees all on my arm. It didn't really creep me out, but it did make me think because I already was like kind of like an esoteric girl, like always, you know, was in the stars and lived very like etherically. So it didn't shock me, but it did make me wonder, are they trying to tell me something